Hi there, it's Dee from Artsy D. Today I want to show you my new Tea and Roses junk journal that I put together using one of my printable kits. I really had so much fun designing this kit and coming up with all these ideas that you can use in your journal, and it ended up being quite a large set, so there's lots of different pages that you can use to build out your own spreads, design your own pockets, belly bands, ephemera, tucks, etc. So you can really explore what is included in this kit and use it in whichever way you feel it best suits you. It also can be used in combination with other kits. And of course, a printable kit is really just there to complement any other found materials that you have. So this kit, because of the colors, it's sort of a sage green and dusty rose, goes really beautifully with vellum, wax paper, brown paper packaging, tea bags, etc. Just explore and have fun with it. Okay, so the one that I made ended up being quite a thin junk journal. I did it in an afternoon just to get a sense of what the kit would look like together and to give you a sense of what elements are included, what the patterns and the colors are like. It's got quite an old English garden, rose garden feel to it. And you can see I've included lots of roses, lots of tea elements. For this cover, I've added some lovely sticky lace that I found online. And the way I've laid it out in the set is there is a front and a back cover that you can literally print. It's both in portrait and in landscape, so you can print it out and make your journal cover like that. And then inside we've got various rosy patterns, some little belly bands, mini belly bands or mini pockets that you can tuck things in. Got all sorts of cards like so, with different tea and roses themes. I've got little fussy cuts. Here is a rose water, and we can tuck these into the book like so. On this page, I've included one of the envelopes in my set, and if you print it double-sided, you've got a lovely pattern on the inside. And flip that up, and we have a little sentiment, afternoon delight. We've got little cake on a plate. Here we have a little label with thoughts on it. Another fussy cut. Decided I wanted to give this a more shabby chic feel to it, so I've torn the edge here and added some vellum. I also really like the sound of paper and vellum together. And then over here we've got a Lady Grey's Afternoon Blend tea, and I've included lots of scenery of pretty tea scenes where one might sit down and have a scone, have a cucumber sandwich with the light shining in, just a really calming, peaceful scene. I've got lots of belly bands. I've taped this one down using some of my subtle, soft, dusty rose washi tape. And then you can tuck things under that, like this little scone and a rosy outlook. Here's another lovely background scene. But of course, this is just the base. You can make this yours however you want it to be, add your own writing, add your own found items, your own embellishments. Here I have another belly band with a little seal. This is kind of like a metallic seal, and little ephemera tucked in there. You can see that I used pamphlet stitching to put this book together. As I said, it's quite a thin journal, but might be nice for something that you just want to make notes in every now and then, capture some interesting memories, some important memories. And here is a little insert that I created for the set. This one says garden, and there is a little diagram of how to put it together on the printable set. And it comes with this little card and this little rectangular card. And here's another page with some bands that hold elements behind them. You can layer elements and slip them behind here. Some more lovely rose patterns, some rose seed packets, another little pocket where you can tuck something in there, another little envelope, cream tea dreams, a garden party invitation, some ladies having tea in the garden in the background there. It's again going for that torn look and edging. On this page, I've got a little robin on a teacup as ephemera, or fussy cut, sorry, and a little recipes label, some scones in the background, another little pocket here with, I really like making these. These are quite fun. I've got a collection of these in the set. They can be used for bookmarks, edging, tucks, labels, anything interesting, and they just break up the composition on your pages, so it makes it quite interesting. Then over the page we've got some lined paper, a little card that says memories, and a place to just journal stuff down, and a pretty little rose teapot. Some more beautiful rose garden scenery, just that lovely almost morning light, and then a little vintage rose image here. Then over the page we've got some more lovely rose patterns, another little card which has been taped down with some washi tape. You can see I used masking tape to hold some of these pages together, and it actually works quite nicely, those colors. My junk journals are never perfect, and that's okay. I feel like the whole point of junk journaling is creative exploration and building something that is fun and unique and interesting and has a lot of layers. And so, as I said, this is really just a base junk journal, and it's something that I will fill in more and more over time. I'm going to add more elements. I was thinking about putting some dried tea bags in here, maybe sewing some elements into here, little letters, etc. Just filling it up. And obviously then with time it becomes a lot thicker, and I'll have to look at a way to kind of secure it. But here's another page. This could be a page for sketching. I love sketching, so maybe sketching something on this page. We've got some other little elements, some circular elements. Yeah, we've got another little insert and a pocket. Some lovely strawberry tart there, like so. And over here we've got some more beautiful scenery, another little tea setting in a beautiful rose garden, a little garden gate. You could stick that down so that it opens when somebody flips onto this page. Over here, another lovely atrium, like a glass atrium where you might sit and have your scones and tea. Got this circular label, tea time. Over here, some more lovely patterns on the back page, another little pocket with some little sentiments, grace and petals, and everything's coming up roses. And that is the back page. So this whole journal started as a digital design process, and I decided what I wanted to include in the journal. So I've got covers, I've got lots of pattern papers, all sorts of patterns and shapes, all to do with the rose and tea theme. And I also created lined pages, as you saw, all sorts of different lined pages with a bit of lace, and blank pages so you could sketch into the book. I've also got pieces of ephemera, bits of ephemera, some lace, a little ribbon, a vintage rose image, Lady Grey tea label, a little postcard. Here we have an English postage stamp, a wax seal, a little ornate gold-rimmed porcelain teacup, and some lovely edging. Got lots of different fussy cuts, ephemera, stickers that you can include on your pages, mix and match. Some sort of card elements that can be cut out, lovely squares that could be very interesting. You can print these back to back so that you have a different image on either side. Some tags, all sorts of tags here. Over here we have the bookmarks that I was talking about, or these can be used as belly bands, like afternoon tea, tea time elegance, garden splendor, blossoms and brews. Here are some shorter bookmark type elements. They were those rectangular cards I was talking about earlier. Some more fussy cuts, and let's see. I also wanted to show you some more fussy cuts, and here are some sentiments. Sentiments are great if you're not sure if you want any text on your page and you want to add something that kind of anchors the page. You can choose one of these text elements to stick on the page. So we've got tea and sympathy, garden party, time for tea, and of course you can cut it out as the rectangle shape that it is, or you can cut out around the word. And there's quite a few pages of those. Grace and petals again. Then we have some blank labels that you can use, date, some blank labels to write titles for your cover of your journal perhaps. Some more labels there. Here we have artist trading cards. Now, these are digital artist trading cards. You can print and use them as is, but I often like to print these and then add found materials on top of them, and it just makes them really interesting. Some tags, envelopes, so you can cut these out, fold them into the envelope shape, and you can get an envelope very much like this. In fact, this is this one here. These are inserts and tags. So that's the Tea and Roses junk journal. The printable kit I used is available to my Artsy D Creation Club members. I design a new journal kit with a new theme every week for them. And if you'd like to join, the link's below. If you want to try and make your own junk journal from printables, I've got a free set of pages in the description too. Go and grab those now. Thanks so much for watching, and watch this next video on how to import a PDF junk journal kit into Procreate.